And she's getting an education about how to get those beads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario, everything's looking good weather-wise.
Yeah,
first ever Mardi Gras, no problem.
Yeah. Named King Bacchus, so it was pretty good.
Hard to top that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, Mario, you got the work cut out for you. Time for Dan with sports. Dan, a lot of high school basketball teams punching their tickets to state. Thanks, Dan. Nice tie, by the way.
Appreciate the purple's nice.
Yeah, you guys are very festive.
Someone ought to do a rain dance.
Yes, we're going to need it.
Right.
Thanks, Mario.
Thanks, Mario.
One Arizona family encountered a little bit of, well, I guess you'd say drama
Yeah.
when revealing the sex of their baby to their other 3 children.
Yeah, their son, who already has 2 sisters, was not happy when he found out he was getting a 3rd sister.
It's a girl! It's a girl! Every time it's girl!
Gunnar is over his tantrum now. He says he wants to teach his baby sister how to ride a Jeep. Hang in there, Gunnar. Girls are tough.
Good night, everyone.
Live, KHOU 11 News at 5:30 starts now.
Now at 5:30, a chaotic end to Mardi Gras celebrations in Galveston. Why police ended up arresting 19 people. In other news tonight, 19 people have been arrested in Galveston after Mardi Gras revelers got out of hand last night.
Yeah.
Montgomery County officials have 2 males behind bars in the murder of a popular gas station owner. One of the suspects is a 19-year-old man. The other being questioned is just 13. Jacqueline Crea has more on how this latest development is bringing both shock and relief to residents. Gutierrez is charged with capital murder. He is being held without bond. Sam's son plans to open that Shell gas station tomorrow. Tonight, we are hearing from the family of a pregnant woman killed while cleaning up at a local gentleman's club. The trial for a woman accused of killing a man with a stiletto hill is set to begin tomorrow morning. Jury selection began Friday in the murder trial of 45-year-old Ana Trujillo. Investigators claim that Trujillo killed her boyfriend, University of Houston professor Stefan Anderson. He was found dead in his high-rise condo in the Museum District in June of last year. Her attorneys are claiming self-defense. If you don't have health insurance yet, time is running out. Monday is the deadline to sign up for coverage under the new Affordable Care Act. Those without insurance on Tuesday could get hit with a penalty come tax time. Sherry Williams talked to some people who signed up today. And after a good run, fans headed over to Reliant Park for the barbecue cook-off. Today is the final day before awards are handed out. 300 teams are vying for the title of Best Barbecue. We'll bring you the results tonight at 10. It's been a big week for same-sex marriage in Texas. A federal judge in San Antonio ruled that the Texas ban was unconstitutional. The state appealed that decision, and a federal appeals court will hear the case later this year. But there's 2 men in North Texas who aren't waiting around. Jobin Paniker has their story. The FBI is trying to figure out who shined a green laser at a Delta flight as it approached New York's LaGuardia Airport on Tuesday night. Now, this is an FBI simulation of what it looks like when that happens. The beam caused one pilot to suffer an injury to his right eye. The FBI is offering a $10,000 reward for information that leads to the arrest of anyone involved in this incident or 2 other recent incidents involving planes landing in New York. One thing is certain about this mess: it is costing a lot of people a lot of money. Marcelino Benito takes a closer look at the economic fallout of the accident. Now to a developing story in the Pacific Northwest. Several people are dead and another 18 are unaccounted for after a massive mudslide in Washington state. Well, a school in Minnesota is having to pay $70,000 to a 15-year-old girl in a settlement over a Facebook post. The girl was suspended for saying she hated her teacher's aide. Riley Stratton wrote those comments outside of school. Administrators were able to read her post because students were forced to turn over their social media passwords, something Stratton and her attorneys argued violated her rights. At least 3 more people have been killed in Venezuela over the weekend as supporters and opponents of President Nicolas Maduro took to the streets in rival marches. Now, one man was killed yesterday when a suspected group of hardline government supporters began shooting at anti-Maduro activists. Another protester was shot and killed by an angry driver. More than 30 people have been killed and over 300 others injured in more than 6 weeks of student-led protests against the government.